Welcome back. Today we're going to do steamed fillet of fish, Cantonese style, and we're going to roast up some Napa cabbage. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we are going to use a really nice thick cut of cod. This is called the Captain's Cut, and this is fresh, hasn't been frozen, which is a really good way to use your fish. So what we'll do is we're going to make a pesto, and the pesto is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be some garlic and some ginger and some scallions. Let's not use that one. And we'll just kind of mash these together. There we go. So we'll just use the side of our cleaver to smash up our garlic. Let's get that off there. It's a nice solid board. And we'll get some fresh ginger. And I've cut that so that the grain is really short. You can see what smashing the grain does. It just basically explodes that ginger. Great. And then we'll just mince this up, and because we've smashed it, we're going to get a lot of that flavor and juices will come right out of that ginger and garlic, and mix that in. And we'll add to that will be some scallions. Just cut these up and mix them in as well. So this garlic, ginger, and scallion combination is what is known as the Cantonese flavor base. And just combine those. And to that, we'll add some soy sauce and cooking wine. So the wine that we use is a rice wine, and it's called Shaoxing cooking wine. And it's a rice-based wine. There we go. And we'll just combine all that. And then we'll put in some soy sauce as well. And we'll mix all that in. So now, what we'll do is we'll take our fish fillet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut probably about halfway down into the fillet, about 1-inch diamonds, first in one direction then the other, and then we'll take our pesto and we'll just push that right into the slices that we've made into our fresh fish. Making sure we get some nice garlic and ginger, scallions, soy sauce, and wine. So we're going to take this, and what we have is we have this wok, which is great for steaming. I've got about an inch of water in the bottom of the wok, and we've got that steaming. And there's a little steaming tray here, but you could use a cake cooling rack or something like that. And we're going to just put this right in like that. And so that's going to allow, there's space around here. It's going to allow the steam to get right up around the plate that it's steaming on. And we're going to let that steam for about 10 minutes or so on high heat. You don't want to start your timing until you're actually until the water is actually boiling. So that was boiling, so we're good to go there. So let's come back over here. And let me just rinse this off. And we'll start with the Napa. Which is a type of Chinese cabbage. So what we want to do is we're going to take our head of cabbage, and I'm just going to cut it right in half so that the inside is exposed. So just like that, it's really kind of pretty. And we'll just put that right in there, right in our roasting pan. And we've preheated the oven so that it's on broil. So that's nice and hot in there. And we're going to make a little bit of a glaze. So we'll take some sesame oil, flavoring. We're going to take some vinegar. In this case, we're going to use balsamic vinegar, but you can use apple cider vinegar if you would like. And we're going to use some hoisin sauce, which is a thick sweet sauce. There we go. And we'll just mix that right in. Now, if you want this to be spicy, you could mix in some hot sesame oil. But we're just going to use kind of straight sesame oil. And what we'll do is we're going to use about half of this. We're just going to paint this right over it, right over the inside of the Napa cabbage. There we go, get right in there. And we'll save a little bit of it to brush on after we've roasted the cabbage. So you want to get this right up under the grill, the broiler. We'll put that in there. It's probably, maybe 3 inches below the broiler. So let's take a look at our, there we go, that's looking pretty good. Now this is a really thick cut. So we want to be careful we want to make sure that it's completely done, but we don't want it over the bone. You can kind of see it's quite tender. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sesame oil onto this for some flavor. It smells really good. And again, if you want to use spicy sesame oil, you could do that. But we're going to take it easy. So just like that. Alright. So, while we're waiting for the Napa to get finished, if you were going to do this on a grill outdoors, which is really good, the Napa, what you would do is on the grill there's an upper rack, and you would put your roasting pan and the Napa on the upper rack and turn that on full. Because what happens is the heat from the grill will go up and it will hit the cover of the grill and then reflect back down. So it would actually kind of broil it from the top, which is really what you want to do. So let's plate this. So I'm going to make a bed of rice. We have some nice basmati rice here. Basmati rice is really good with fish because it's very light and it's very fluffy. So there we go. And let's take a look. I'm going to check in on our cabbage. See how that's kind of nice and wilted, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit more before I grab the fish, because I think the fish is almost done. This is on high broil. This is 500 degrees. So this is almost like a warm salad, is the way to kind of think about this. So let's just put this back in for another minute or so. So let's test our fish. Oh yeah, see how nice and flaky that is? Comes right out. Very tasty. So I'm going to shut that heat off. Let's grab nice helping of fish. If you want, you can grab some of that juice, which is really good. Put some on the rice. let's grab our salad as well. The roasted there it is, nicely wilted. And we'll just grab it's hot, so be careful. There we go. So let's just try a little bit of this here. That a little bit more. Yeah, we got some of the crunchy part. So there you have it. We have some. We've got some fresh fish. Let me taste that, and we'll have some of this Napa. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.